What's happening? Andy here. I am joined today by Jenna and Aaron. Aaron is with Into Communications. Jenna needs no introduction with ConnectWise. How are you guys? What's happening?
Awesome, Andy. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
We're
being
doing
here,
well.
Jenna. Good to see you. Good to see you. We'll just do a little quick overview on what you guys do for your respective companies and maybe a little bit more about what Into Communications is and who you are, Aaron, as a company. But I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this will know ConnectWise. Jenna, what do you do over there?
I am the channel dev manager, which really means a whole lot of nothing, right? But my sole responsibility is helping the dealer channel grow outside of their normal traditional print hardware side of the business. And with that comes a lot of responsibilities, whether it's leading the dealer advisory council or bringing in friends like Aaron into the partner program. But it's all about leveraging the relationships that we have to help them grow their business.
Well, you're bringing dealers into the I guess the IT world, right? Just
Yeah.
everything having to do with IT, and there's a lot of dealers that are in it and still working their way into it. So you're a big partner in our world for office equipment resellers. Aaron, you guys have been around for a while. You joined them last year, I think it was, or earlier this year, and
Yep.
so just a little bit of background. A lot of people watching this do know Into Communications. You've been around a while, but give us the overview of what you guys do.
Yeah, NTU Communications is a sales training and marketing agency. So specifically focused on the dealer channel and MSPs. We build custom marketing programs. We developed a set of lead generation tools specifically to the dealers to help them cross-sell IT services, ConnectWise services into their existing base, help them recruit better talent. And then we also have a suite of sales training that comes along with it. So focused on selling IT, focused on B2B selling and helping onboard new reps so that they are successful and can actually help drive new opportunities for their business.
So all over, it's just a big marketing kind of program, but you're also helping with hiring, retention, um, quite a bit, quite a few different areas. And so who else is in this company? You've got some other people in there that work with you that are pretty well known as well in our world.
Yeah, Rick Lambert is founder of the business as well. And yeah, I mean, I think Andy, like if you think about it in the world we live in today, you need sales training and marketing in order to get your business to the next level. I mean, we your sales reps are still your best lead generation tool, but they're starving for leads and they're starving for opportunities. And I think by bringing the sales and the marketing together, then we can help the dealers, not only recruit but generate new leads, new opportunities.
Very cool. Well, so back to you, Jenna. What was it? I know you're trying to you're trying to build sort of an ecosystem. At least that's what it looks like to me. For the dealer program, it's been pretty cool watching that grow. I remember, the first IT Nation I went to a couple years ago, and you had, I think it was your inaugural, meeting for those guys, and wasn't tiny, but it wasn't very big. And the next year it was a lot bigger, and the next year was a lot bigger, right?
Mhm.
And so every year you've been adding pieces to this
Yeah.
program, sort of like modules. And so I guess this is the next one, right? What was it? What are you trying to accomplish here by bringing them in and partnering with these guys? And what does it bring to your dealer partners? How do they? And then we'll get into how they access it and just how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. It started out the office technology in the dealer space within the ConnectWise partner base is relatively small against the 15,000 partners that we have. But we have close to 400 dealers that are doing some sort of IT services within their organization, small, medium, large, it just depends on where they are in their journey. And what we found is that they are lacking certain resources to help them grow. And to Aaron's point, right, their biggest skill set is their client base, their sales reps, understanding who their ideal client profile is, how to target them, how to communicate with them, and how to move them over into the IT services business and really cross sell, whether it's printer hardware or IT services back and forth. And what we found is that while ConnectWise does a fantastic job of having all of these different integration partners, whether it's sales chain or CEO Juice and eAutomate, or even on the enablement side, Kate Kingston, and now with obviously Aaron and Into Communications, there was no clear path for them and journey to go, all right, I'm a dealer. I need to make sure that my CEO Juice and eAutomate's connected. I need to make sure that my sales reps are enabled to understand pricing and packaging and go to market. So we've created this partner program that pulls together the best in class. So then when a dealer does sign up from zero, doing no IT services to IT services, we can help them from start to finish. But we also meet them where they are in their journey. So if they are an IT services dealer, we can then say, hey, are you struggling? Do you have the resources to help you sell into your client base? If not, right, let me introduce you to Inti Communications. Let's pull them in, make that connection, that introduction. And then also, what I'm trying to do within the partner program pretty successfully is to then offset cost, right? So we have MDF that's applied if they are a part of the partner program. So then they can go to Aaron and basically say, all right, what's your suite of services? What are you offering? How can I kind of remake or remodel my marketing and then offset the cost using ConnectWise MDF? So we are not all things to all people, and that's where Aaron comes in.
Very, very cool. Well, so when they come to you, Aaron, you mentioned a whole bunch of different things in different areas, really. So, um, what does a typical engagement look like, or what I think there's a lot of different ways a customer might come to you, as a dealer might come to you, right? And one might use you
Sure.
for one thing, one might use you for another. What is it? How do you start? Like, where do you begin an engagement with these guys? You've got 400 dealers in front of you. There's probably a bunch you don't work with yet. So, to just get the ball rolling with somebody, how do you initiate?
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty easy kind of first step, Andy. It's a good question. We just start with basically a marketing assessment. The same way that the dealers are doing assessments on IT or cybersecurity, we're doing an assessment, and every dealer has a different need, right? It's not always build me a new website and create some social posts. Those days are kind of gone. I think it's about just sitting down and understanding, what technology do you have in place? What are your internal systems? How do you sell stuff? What are you selling? How's that connected to your marketing? What resources do you have? Right. And then we kind of, it doesn't take long. Maybe it's a couple days, and then we step back and put a program together for the dealer that makes sense for their business.
And they're all unique, right? I mean, they're all obviously based around their specific needs. Is this something that you're calling dealers on? Should they be calling you? What's the how do you initiate? Like, how do you get this going?
Yeah, I mean, so it's specifically in this program too. If there are dealers that are interested in getting started, I mean, I work with Jenna, and they have if they're part of the partner program and they have access to MDF funds, and we can start to customize a program based on what they need. And I think too, like every market's different, right? So what you're selling IT services in San Diego is going to be different than New York City, and we want to make sure that we're specific and deliberate with the dealers that we do work with, and through this partnership, bringing the right people in and making sure all the right parties are at the table, from sales leadership to marketing to the C-suite, so that when that custom program does come together, that assessment, then we all agree on what those things are and we move forward as a team.
So one of the things I have to ask is it just seems, when I look at a lot of the dealer websites, and that's probably one of the places you start, right? The the word antiquated comes to mind. There's a lot of opportunity, let's just say, for updating. And so I would think one of the things dealers have to be concerned with when they talk to you is, I know I need to do this, but I don't want to do any of this because as soon as I open this Pandora's box, there's going to be, technology I need to invest in. There's going to be where does it end, right? I've got to upgrade my website. I'll have to upgrade, find a new company to support. Just all these things open up. How do you just, minimize the pain with something like this? Because one of the reasons I think a lot of the companies haven't done it is it just sucks to do it, right? It's not an easy thing to just say, okay, we need to take this first step and make this update. We have to go forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, like if you look financially, obviously you get the benefit of the MDF funds with ConnectWise to help offset that cost. And then our financial model is we're not going to say, hey, give me $50,000 up front and I'll start working on this. We have a managed program that kind of measures it out over a 12-month period of time. So depending on what it is, Andy, if it's a super complex website and video and that stuff that needs to get done right away, we can package all that together with training, with marketing, with the ConnectWise services, and offer one flat monthly fee in order to do this. So it doesn't feel like it's so overwhelming. And I think that's the problem. And with a lot of times, you have to do a website, you get a bunch of different quotes, maybe you go inside or outside the industry probably. And, how big is it, right? And how much does it cost? And I don't know if it's the right thing to do. And so we just take all the experience we have from working with dealers, working in this industry, understanding what the challenges are, and we try and put thoughtful programs together that make it easy for them to get started. And then they can grow from there.
It makes sense. I mean, it really makes sense. That's really I think one of the things that would just kind of stop me in my tracks is just, you start looking at all the things I haven't, it's like looking at your house and you need a roof, you need to paint, you need to, all the things that you haven't done are just in front of you. It's like, where do you start? So back to you, Jenna, as you're rolling out programs like this, what's the thought process, I think, for you? How do you push dealers into this? Like, is this just a, hey, look, we're doing this with Aaron with Into, or is this something like, you know, an example of what you're just part of the program, or is this something you're actively pushing dealers into because you think they're gonna, it's gonna make them better?
So the partner program, it's a great question. In totality, we're trying to push every single dealer that is doing business with ConnectWise should be in the partner program, and they are not. It's either probably poor follow up from us. We're not just getting them to the program or auto enrolling, and it's like frequent flyer mile. You're going to get on a plane, you might as well get those miles,
Yeah.
right? And it's the same thought process for the partner program. So we have a huge initiative within ConnectWise, not only within the dealer channel, but across all of our partners, is to get them into the partner program because we have seen such great success. And actually, we see 10 times higher MRR than those that are not in the partner program. They grow 4 times faster. They're about 17% more profitable than those that are not. So to get them into the partner program is essentially you're getting free money, but also you get a lot more business from it. So we have an initiative to push, but then, for example, like bringing Aaron in and making sure that they understand that there is a group of companies that understand the channel better than anyone that will help them grow their business. Because what we don't want to see is the dealers, ConnectWise is very large, as you know, right? And if they get caught in that cog, they'll kind of get pushed aside to the pure MSP. But because the dealers are so unique that they have hundreds, thousands of different clients that they can sell into, they need a little bit of a white glove service. So if they are in the partner program, they will also get a marketing concierge assigned to them to help exactly what Aaron said, right? Like the marketing concierge will be introduced. Marketing concierge can also be the liaison between Aaron, for example, right? And getting them kind of involved, but it's a white glove service for them to understand the partner program and then understand who is in that partner program to leverage that MDF.
Well, so you have, it sounds like you have, and I'm learning a lot here about, I just figured if you were working with ConnectWise, you were in the partner program.
Yeah.
So so you engage with everybody and you're a ConnectWise customer, but you have a partner program which has, a lot of tools, partner
Yeah.
things like Into Communications is a resource.
Mm-hmm.
Why would someone not be in the program? What does it take to get into that program?
Literally you send an email, right? You send an email to your account manager and say, I want to be enrolled. There is a minimum spend. It's like, $500 a month, right? It's like, it's inconsequential. It's so tiny. They have to basically you have to be doing some sort of business with us. Now, in the past, it was limited only to our cybersecurity tools. What we've done is thus open it up to all of our tools and offerings. So literally anybody that does business with us should be part of the partner program. And there's different levels associated, right? The more you spend, obviously, the more MDF you get back. So it's a give and take there, but it does not matter what tools you're using. You should be enrolled in it. If you haven't talked to your account executive about it, you absolutely should. You can always email me and we'll get you set up. And it happens very, very quickly once you're enrolled, and you'll get a concierge assigned to you. You can start talking about these events, right? You can use Aaron if you want. You can also certainly use subject matter experts if you have an idea to maybe showcase an event on site at your dealer location. You need a cybersecurity expert to speak about whatever topic you want. You can use the ConnectWise resources through the partner program as well. So there's a ton of resources there to help you grow your business.
Now, are most dealers you work with in this, or was it 50-50? Where are we? Just a ballpark.
I would say the big ones that when we
Oh,
know
I
them,
know the big ones are in it. I saw them all at
they're in,
your conferences those times. They're
right.
all there.
So the gen pop, if you want to call it, I would say about 50% are in. It should be
Okay.
much, much more, much, much more. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
everybody's in.
Well, so we'll work on that. We'll work on that. That is a no-brainer. That's like, leaving money on the table, not being
It
in.
is. It is.
Back to you, Aaron. So now that we're in the program, we've had a couple of months to sort of tie things in and pull it together, coordinate things with Jenna's side of it. Where are you with this now, and what's your next? Where are you going with this now? Are you going to start calling on dealers? Should they call you? How does this roll out from here?
Yeah, I know. So we were at the CDA MTA meeting, so we did a bit of a kickoff there with the
Okay.
team and kind of explained to everyone the program. But more so from an educated standpoint, just talked about marketing and how to kind of set these things up internally. So we can be a lot, Andy, or we can be a little depending on what they have within their business. And so now it's about just working together with ConnectWise. And yeah, I mean, we're not so much on the outreach. I mean, if people are looking for it, we want to make sure that they know we're a resource here. We can explore, does it make sense? And, can we hit your goals? Our goals are to generate new leads. Like we're not about generating more website visitors and creating better vanity metrics and clicks. It's actually like, how do we actually get more business for you and measure the effectiveness of that business through this program? And so for the dealers that are looking to do that, we have a group of folks that we're working towards right now, and I think that list will just keep growing. And I think what you're doing here with your show is helping us create some awareness,
Mhm.
out there that people maybe don't know, that they have access to these resources and that it's not really that difficult. It's just a couple of conversations to say, hey, how do we turn the dials up a little bit here and make sure that we're actually effectively driving new business? Because we know that the majority of all of these dealers have the majority of their revenue still in print, and they're trying to make that transition. And we've got some different programs that we can put together to help them do that. And I look at it and say, we're kind of like a force multiplier. We can help you do with this partnership with Jenna. We can help you do more faster.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, I think people watching this, if you're not in the partner program, you need to get yourself in the partner program. And for those of you who are in the partner program, I think it might be worth an email to Aaron to just do a little overview. So the first thing is a you're going to come in and do an analysis of their right. But is there a
Yep.
commitment up front to do this? Is
No,
there you'll just
no.
come in and give them kind of a just a standard overview right out of the gate?
Yeah, I mean, I think you will have our team of marketing professionals just give them an unbiased third party perspective on what they're doing right and what they could improve
And
upon.
with the partnership, this is not going to cost them anything.
Doesn't cost
Did
them
I understand that
anything.
right? So there you go. Why would you
Yeah.
not do it?
Yeah, you get a third party perspective. And
Yeah.
we've done that for a couple of dealers where, we provided them with some great feedback and they went back and implemented it back in their business. And that was part of the MTA presentation and data we spent together, was providing actionable sales and marketing ideas that they could go back and actually put into their business. And if they need help, then they know we're here to help them.
Well, that is the key is just having somebody there to turn to and say, I'm stuck, or
Mhm.
how do I, where do I go from here? Right. And it's tough to do things on your own and especially a smaller dealer that doesn't have, where the marketing person may be wearing several hats, right? And it's tough if you didn't go to school for it, if you don't have a team around you that's doing it, maybe you look to an Into Communications to, to be that team for you. So, it looks like you guys over there at ConnectWise, Jenna, have made it a really useful tool. The partnership looks like it's, something that the dealers I think will be able to definitely take advantage of. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't cost them anything. Um,
Yep.
I think it's an awareness thing. So hopefully we can help you build out a little awareness and anything else. Am I missing anything? Aaron, you want to wrap up?
Yeah, no, just appreciate you having us on. And 100% it is an awareness thing. I don't think we live in a world today where people want to be sold. We've got great tools, great resources, great people, and business is getting more and more complicated. So if you have people you can lean on, like yourself, like Jenna, this industry is filled with lots of great people. So, lean on your resources, yeah, ask questions, and we're happily here to help.
Yep.
All right. How about you, Jenna?
That's it. I think the only thing I would add is if you're interested, it's very simple. You can just email CPP, ConnectWise Partner Program at connectwise.com for more information. Or, of course, you could always reach out to myself or to Aaron. We're here to help.
Well, this was awesome. Thank you guys. Jenna, I will be seeing you very soon at our inaugural What's Happening golf tournament in Michigan. You and ConnectWise are sponsoring a flag, which is awesome. Aaron, we'll get you guys on the list for next year. This was a pleasure. Thank you guys for both coming on, and we will see you all very soon.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Andy.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Jenna.